Welcome to Harrison Hacks.
Hey guys, welcome back to Harrison Hacks. Today I'm testing some more arcade games on the PlayStation Classic using RetroArch, whichever you want to call it. So this is an early version of RetroArch, that's why I have no how-to tutorial yet, but I will be getting one out there once there's a stable public release. This is the beta public release. But let's go ahead and get into some gameplay. So I had some questions about the Street Fighter 3 games, or even any CHD game. Where you have a zip file and a CHD. So I'm going to load core, and for Street Fighter 3, the one we want to use is FB Alpha 2012 CPS3 libretro. So that'll be my core. I'll go and load content. And you can see here's my CHD folders with my CHDs inside. And let's do Street Fighter Third Strike. And there we go. I'll get into a touch of gameplay just to show you guys. Pump in some coins. I'll be Akuma. But this is cool. I mean, there is some bugs in the RetroArch release, but like I said, it's a beta release. It's not 100% yet, and it's only going to get better with time. So you can see solid 60, very playable, and I can confirm that the other Street Fighter 3 games are working just as well. I am playing terribly right now. So I'm going to close content. So the Street Fighter 3 games definitely work. I'll do one more Final Burn Alpha game. This time we'll do Neo Geo. So for this one, we're going to want FB Alpha 2012 Neo Geo libretro. I'll load content. And I'll do a Metal Slug game. So Metal Slug 4. Excuse me. Now, I did play Metal Slug 2. It's the only one that seemed to somewhat slow down. Like the sound was perfectly fine. So I think that might be just the way the game plays, because I'm pretty sure in ETA Prime video way back when he had mentioned that there's stutter no matter what, but he was playing it on a Pi, I believe. So I don't know if it's just that's the way it was on the standard arcade or not, because when I play I don't notice any, and it wasn't like I couldn't play, it wasn't unplayable, it was perfectly playable. So there we go. So there's two games working so far. Now another one that people have requested is Killer Instinct or Killer Instinct 2. So I'm going to go ahead and close content. Okay, so let's load up some Killer Instinct. One thing I noticed with Killer Instinct is that if I don't shut down the system, if I run a game and then I close content and then I go to run Killer Instinct, it just kicks me back to RetroArch. But if I start my console and Killer Instinct is the first game that I boot, it boots. So let's go ahead and test out some Killer Instinct here. So MAME 2003, load content, media, ROMs, MAME, and there's my Kinst, the CHDs for Killer Instinct. Load archive. Okay, so here's Killer Instinct booting. There we go. We should say there we go. So if I'm not mistaken, we're further than look at our frames per second. It just doesn't handle Killer Instinct or Killer Instinct 2 very well whatsoever. I'll pump in some coins and I'll show you. I mean, you can see how slow motion it is right now. Now, I don't know if this game is going to be playable down the line, but I hope people are really going to work on this. I wish I knew how, so I could benefit others, like I could help out, but I just don't know how to create these cores or modify them or anything. So, but yeah, 18.3 frames per second. It's totally unplayable. So I'm gonna close the content there. And let's try another game. We'll do one more game. So load core. MAME 2003. Load content and MAME. So NFL Blitz is another CHD game, but I don't want to get into another CHD game. I think Killer Instinct doesn't work. Street Fighters do work. What's another one here? Let's try Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Load archive. And as I suspected, we weren't going to have any issues running this, but let's see what happens when we get into actual gameplay. Go get myself a new watch. Here's a stick of dynamite. So a solid 60 so far. I don't think we're going to have any issues running Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. And as I do these tests, behind the scenes, I am keeping a log of what cores work best with what games. Or what games work best with what cores, whichever way you want to look at it. So that's Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. I'll close content. And I'll do one more game. So load core, one more to finalize this video. MAME 2003. I want to show you one that has a couple of different ROM versions and which ROM version to use. So MAME 2003, load content, media, ROMs, MAME, and it's down in M. So future video, don't worry, we'll check out some Mortal Kombats and some other games, Miss Pac-Man, NBA Jam, stuff like that. So this is Moonwalker, and there is a ROM called Moonwalk, and then there's this Moon WLKB. This is like the bootleg version, but it's still just like the original. This is the one you want, the Moon WLKB. Sorry, Moon WLKB. You don't want the one that says Moonwalk. This one runs much smoother. And there we go. There's the man right there. Taught him all his moves myself. Okay. Dance break. And I played quite a bit of this game through earlier on, and I can tell you that it runs great. So, and it's a fun game too. It's weird, but it's fun. Now I'm gonna turn into a robot because Bubbles is here. I don't know why, but I am. So I'll take it. There we go. So it's a solid 60 frames per second. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Really appreciate you watching. Stay tuned for more games tested on the PlayStation Classic. I'll link to at the end of this video. You'll see a couple more that I've done, and I'll link to those. You can click those and check those out, where I check out multiple consoles, including N64, Super Nintendo, Sega Dreamcast, and so on. So thanks a lot, everybody. Have a good day.